What God cannot do does not exist. What my God cannot do does not exist. My name is Oluchi. I'm making this video from Enugu, Nigeria. I am that woman that the Lord has shown mercy. It all started on during the time of our 21 days fast on January. So few days before the end of the fast, I started noticing that I spotted for like 2 or 3 days. So I called a doctor of mine, a friend of mine. So, and I explained everything to her. She asked me a few questions, which I answered. And she also said maybe it might be an hormonal imbalance. I said, okay. But I also told her that I'm on a fast. So she said, okay, maybe when you are done with your fast, you have to go for ultrasound. I said, okay, to be on the safe side. So we concluded on our fast on 29th. Then on the 31st, being Tuesday, I went for ultrasound. And the results showed that that I have endometriosis. So, and it was a thing of concern to me. So the doctor suggested that I should go for further evaluation, which when I came back, I called my doctor. I said everything, I explained everything to her. She said, okay, no problem. Then few days later, I started experiencing this severe pain at my lower abdomen, of which I couldn't stand. I was shouting, I was crying, even with my children. So that day, it was at night, my husband was called. He came and took me to the hospital. So I was rushed to the hospital, and the doctor examined me, and she asked me a few questions again. I showed her my ultrasound, their last ultrasound, and she now suggested that maybe I will still go for another one the next day, which that time that one will now be intravaginal ultrasound, so that they will be sure of what they saw. So the next day, which is on Saturday, on the 4th, I went back again to do it, and they are still saying that they saw the same thing again. And this time around, they said that the left ovary was not seen. When I came back, I quickly snapped it. I sent to one of my sisters that introduced me to this platform. I called her and said, please, oh, this is a negative report I got. So that night, it was on a Sunday, I and my husband, we held hands together, we prayed. I cried unto God and said, God, if you are still God in heaven, if you are still there in heaven, this case, I want you to mention it the next day being Monday, and I want it to be rolled away. So on Monday morning, after that simple prayer, few minutes into the prayer, Pastor Jerry was saying, endometriosis. God says he's rolling away endometriosis. God says he's rolling away endometriosis. That was the first prophecy he said that day.
I hear the Lord say, I'm rolling away endometriosis. 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 Disappear. Disappear.
I shouted. I was shouting. I was crying. My husband was shouting. In fact, that my sister, he just started texting me on WhatsApp saying, Anthology, did you hear what Pastor Jerry said? I say, yes, I heard him very well. God has done it. I was praying. I was so convinced that it's no longer there. And Pastor Jerry continued saying, throughout that week, that thing they saw before, they will not see it again.
Suddenly what they saw before, they will not see it again.
So, and the doctor said that I will now go for a recheck again. So I told the doctor, I know that what they saw before, they will not see it again. That doctor said, amen. No, that was what that doctor said, my doctor said. So on the 21st of February, I went back for a recheck. When I went there, after the ultrasound, the doctor said to me, there's nothing like endometriosis. I didn't see anything, nothing was seen. And the result said both ovaries are normal inside. I remember before then they said they only saw one ovary, but this time around they say both ovaries are normal in size. In fact, I shouted, what God cannot do does not exist. And that doctor completed the statement for me, does not exist. In fact, I'm here to thank God that really showed me mercy. I want to thank Pastor Jerry that God used to answer my prayer. I want to say thank you to all the Nsppd crew members that are saying amen behind the scene. I say, in fact, I am so grateful because I am that woman that God has shown mercy. Pastor Jerry, Pastor Ogro, Pastor Oke of God, Mama Eno, thank you all. God bless us all. For what God cannot do
does not exist.
Thank you.